Family thought it would be funny to leave me stranded in another state. Let's see if he can make it back. They laughed and drove away. I never came back. 15 years later, they found me. That summer I turned 22. We took a family road trip to my uncle's wedding in Colorado. Should have known something was up. We weren't the vacation type. 3 days in, I was already regretting not making an excuse to stay home. My dad Banks and brother Alan had been taking turns making my life hell, while mom would occasionally say, "That's enough," in that weak voice that changed nothing. We stopped at a rest area in the middle of nowhere, Colorado. Just fields, mountains in the distance, and a sad bathroom building. I went to use the restroom. Didn't take my phone. It was charging. Didn't take my wallet. Why would I? 10 minutes. That's all I was gone. When I came out, our Suburban was gone. At first I thought it was a prank. After an hour, that cold feeling hit my gut. They weren't coming back. After 2 hours, I was about to borrow someone's phone to call them, beg them to come get me. But a lifetime of memories stopped me. Every humiliation, every joke that was really just cruelty. I could hear them laughing about it, so I made a decision. I borrowed a phone but didn't call family. I called a shelter in Grand Junction, 40 miles away. Got a ride from a mom who believed my lie about family having an emergency. 7 days later, my phone rang. Mom, voice shaking, asking where I was. Said it was just supposed to be a joke. They'd waited down the road for 20 minutes. Came back and couldn't find me. In the background, Dad telling her to tell me to stop being dramatic. Alan laughing. You wanted to see if I could make it on my own, I said, voice steadier than ever. So watch me. I hung up, blocked every family number, changed my phone number completely. 107 missed calls before I changed it. Started washing dishes at a diner called Sonny's. The owner Geraldine gave me a chance when I had nothing. Slept at the shelter, wore donated clothes, slowly rebuilt my identity from scratch. Month later, had my own studio apartment above a laundromat. Tiny, smelled like fabric softener, but it was mine. 3 months after abandonment, Mom emailed that Grandma was asking about me. I deleted the account, threw away my old SIM card. That night, Geraldine taught me to make apple pie. Said I had good hands for pastry. First genuine compliment I'd gotten in years. 5 years later, I was assistant manager at Sonny's, taking business classes online. Met Kendra at the diner, med student who came in like clockwork. We had the stupidest flirting over misspelled name tags, but it worked. Got married in a small ceremony. Her family adopted me instantly. Dad jokes that didn't make me flinch. Hugs that didn't set off alarms. Meanwhile, kept tabs on family through fake accounts. Dad's hardware store failing after Home Depot opened. Mom posting about missing her boys, plural, though she never mentioned me. Alan bouncing between jobs, DUIs piling up. They weren't looking for me because they missed me. They were falling apart. Geraldine asked me to run Sonny's second location. Worked 90-hour weeks but made it successful. Then a third location. Built something real while they destroyed themselves. 15 years after abandonment, Alan found me through a magazine article about local business success stories. They showed up at my restaurant. Banks grayer and shrunken, Mom's hands trembling, Alan looking like Banks at 40 plus his second wife. They talked over each other about how worried they'd been, how I'd misunderstood that day. Then the real story emerged. Banks had heart problems, no insurance, house in foreclosure. Alan's crypto venture failed. Mom needed surgery. They weren't there for reconciliation. They were there for money. I invited them to dinner at my house. Wanted them to meet my real family, Kendra, our kids Ellie and Marcus. Banks kept calling Kendra Karen despite corrections. Mom cried looking at my kids. Alan dropped hints about family helping family. After dinner, Banks pitched his request, $20,000 just a loan. I asked if he remembered telling me on my 18th birthday. At least you can't disappoint me anymore once you're not legally my problem. Asked Mom if she remembered doing nothing when Banks threw away my college acceptance. Asked Alan if he remembered the cruel things he'd said. I handed Banks an envelope with a check for $73.50. Exactly what a Greyhound ticket from that rest stop to home would have cost. The exact amount it would have taken to make it back. Banks exploded. Called me ungrateful, selfish, a disappointment. The greatest hits of my childhood. I didn't argue. Just told them to leave. Mom tried guilt. Alan's friendly mask dropped completely. When they finally left, Banks crumpled the check and threw it on our doorstep. Watching them argue in our driveway through the security camera, I saw Alan looking at our house with an expression I recognized. Envy mixed with hatred. They drove away. Never heard from them again. That's the thing about revenge. The best kind isn't something you do. It's something you live. Every happy moment with my kids. Every ordinary day in a life built on my terms. I never made it back home. I did something better. I built one.